Hi there. Glad you could join us for this episode of The Weekly Send. The Weekly Send is powered by Founded Technologies nonprofit core. Transform your organization with a comprehensive software solution for your nonprofit. And by 1832 Communications, partnering with your nonprofit to help you build more relationships and raise more money. In today's episode, we're going to look at an email from one of my favorite nonprofits, the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. We'll start with the subject line, read all about it, updates on PD research community. So the read all about it kind of gets me. I want to read, I want to know more. I'm interested in what the foundation puts out. And so I'm going to open up this email. Who it's from the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So if that appears in my inbox, I know exactly who it's from and makes me more likely to want to open up that email. The email itself is no reply in Michael J. Fox, and the reply to is reply, and it's just a lot of code here, not personalized. And obviously, we would love for email to be one-to-one communication, personalized between an organization and the individual subscriber. Better to have the name of a person in those email addresses. On the email itself, it opens up with Fall/Winter 2022 issue is available now, and they're telling me to have a report with all kinds of stories and other information for me to download. And it tells you right here, get up to date on the latest in Parkinson's disease research, therapies, and treatments, and our work in Washington, D.C. to speed a cure. Call to action, download now. Great. But let's say I'm not necessarily sold that I want to download this report. So they continue and they tell you a little bit more about what's in it. And what they do that's good here is they add these icons. These icons kind of stop me from scrolling and skimming. They focus my attention. There's plenty of white space around them and around the content next to it. And they give you three pieces of what's going to be inside this report. So there's a journey to visualize alpha-synuclein, the Parkinson's protein. You've got how enrolling newly diagnosed people in the Progression Markers Initiative is the key to learning more about preventing the disease, a historic first legislation introduced into Congress. So they're giving you little bits of more information about what will be in the report. And the goal there then is to get me to click download now and to go read the report. Another thing that I love that they do in every single one of their emails, and you should really copy this, is their footer. First, it starts with here until Parkinson's isn't, which is a great tagline. They add their social media icons. Email isn't the only place where you can connect with people. Let them connect with you on social media on other platforms. And then they add this here, join our landmark study to help change everything about how Parkinson's is diagnosed, treated, and potentially prevented. Learn more. They've added another call to action in the footer. So if you're over here looking, you might notice this. You're going to click, and now you can be part of this landmark study. So I love everything that this footer is doing. This is the way to do a footer for all your emails. On mobile, this over here, the Fall/Winter 2022 issue is available now, stands out. The orange download now call to action button definitely stands out. Plenty of white space here. These icons stand out. So everything about this, it makes it easy to read, easy to know what they want me to do. They want me to go and download the report. Now, I know that many of you, it's now February, you're working on your annual report from 2022, and you're going to be sending it out to your supporters and donors and board members and volunteers and everyone else on your list. I want you to see what the Michael J. Fox Foundation did with this fall report. They've put it here for me to see in this. It's very easy for me to look at here page by page if I want, and I can go every couple of pages here. They add here, you have a choice. You can separate it out and just read an individual article here. You can also download this as a PDF if you'd like. The one thing that I might have a bit of a problem with is that there's a lot of information here, and I don't know how many people are actually going to go through everything. I know they have a lot going on, and all the information they have here is valuable and of interest. The question is how much of it is actually going to be read? So from a content perspective, I would suggest if you have a report like this, whether it's a fall/winter report or an annual report that you're sending out, I would consider you can send out the entire thing, but also take the individual pieces of content and share them on social media and put them up on your website. So this article here, The Image Worth a Decade of Scientific Resolve, should also be like a blog post on your website where people can come and just read that article. So they're not looking at this whole 28-page report and going, oh, it's too much for me to look at. You can break it up into little pieces of content and drive traffic to your website so people read it. Takeaways from today's episode: 1, icons help readers focus. Use them in your emails. Number 2, use the footer to connect. It's a great way to connect with your subscribers and build a relationship with them. And number 3, make your reports easy to download and read. Have a PDF version, a printed version, whatever you need to do. And also break it up so that people can read the content in individual bites. Thank you very much for watching this episode of The Weekly Send, where we help your nonprofit boost your email fundraising and marketing. We'll see you next episode.